Today is an affirmation of everything that is special and great about America. Today we celebrate this community gathering about Stephen's ascension to mayor of Elk Grove. We all stood and pledged our fidelity and our love to this country. This is a country built on liberty and justice for all. This room, this state, this nation reflects the work of people who come from all across this globe, but we hold in a certain ideal that this land is all of ours. This land is the best place for our aspirations, our dreams, and that we can do this together. And Elk Grove has made an extraordinary progress over the many, many years. People of great diversity who converge, who build communities of promise. And regardless of whether you come from Asia or Africa or Europe or Latin America, you become one. You become members of the great community of Elk Grove. You become a part of the great state of California. You become Americans, and you live the ideals of freedom. And I'm so excited for Steve and the other elected officials, because I know how much it means to Steve and the others to have an opportunity to help lead this country to a better place, to a more promising place. So as what Ronald Reagan, Mario Cuomo, and others would talk about, the city on the hill. Because we know that if we leave anybody behind, we won't get there. But one of the things that we all have to do to make sure that this is a place of support is to understand the extraordinary background and sacrifices of people who have come here. And what's great about Steve and his beautiful wife and his family is that when you write the pages of history, Steve will always be the first Hmong mayor in the United States of America. But what's great about America is that America gave him the opportunity to prove that. And I get so excited when I listen to those words that he takes, right? He gives his oath of office to the Constitution of the United States. He gives his oath of office to the Constitution of the state of California. He takes it freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that he will challenge all enemies, foreign and domestic. That he understands all of us together make this great celebration. And all of us need to support not only Steve and Darren and at the school board, Bobby and others, right? Because they will only be as successful as you support them, as much as you are involved, right? Because their jobs are difficult. And if they're going to govern at the highest fashion, if they're going to reach the highest promise, they need all of your support and input. And that's positive and negative, right? You have to challenge them to be their very best to help them grow. Because their job is not easy, right? We may take it for granted, but your elected officials have to be earnest. They have to be sincere. They have to be hardworking. They have to be responsible. They have to understand their larger obligation, right? You think, they're a city council member, right? They go in once a week or once every 2 weeks, they review a binder and they make decisions. It's not that simple, right? And then you have at the state level Roger, who's here this evening, right? They have to be experts in engineering. They have to be experts in urban planning. They have to be experts in finance. And it's just not finance they would witness in the private sector. They have to understand public sector finance, budgetary finance, cash finance, actuarial understanding, right? They have to understand what we witness in Oregon. They have to understand bioterrorism. You witness what happened in New York. They have to understand cybersecurity. And so the work that you do, the work that you experience is absolutely critical in making sure that they get the understanding, they get the expertise to make that possible. And then I know Steve's passion about each of you individually. He is so engaged. Nobody works harder than Steve. He really wants to connect and be with the people. So make sure that as you have these community activities, he will be there everything he can, and he will make great sacrifices. And frankly, as he brings his family up, you need to thank his family, right? Because the nights that he is with you, he's not with his family. Right? He's decided to do something larger for the greater good, but at personal sacrifice. So you have to just understand the balancing act that he has to provide. But more importantly, I hope all of you hold great hope for your community and your future, right? Because when you select someone of his stature and working partnership with his great colleagues, especially Darren, you know that your future is as bright as you can dream. So to the community, right, and I did say city, to the community of Elk Grove, to the family of Elk Grove, I am just so delighted and excited to be with you because I know you have something special today. I know that your best days and your hopes and promises are going to be sky high. And that when they talk about reaching for the heavens in regards to everything that we've come, everything we've been from, all the sacrifices that you have left, that American democracy, which is helped led by in the public sector by the people who write the rules, and create the society that you are going to have something that you're going to talk about for years, because this community is going to help lead a prosperous, beautiful, and inspiring resurgence for each of and every single one of us. Congratulations, and congratulations to Mayor Lee.
The city of Elk Grove recognizes the dignity of all its residents, the diverse contributions of both immigrants and native-born residents, and the importance of preserving and protecting this diversity. And whereas the city of Elk Grove celebrates its rich multicultural heritage.
The last time we got together was about 1 year. And 1 year ago, I was saying how it was kind of funny because Steve has kind of been one step behind me in all these different ways. I served on a school board for a period of time. He served on a school board for a period of time. I represented District 4 on the city council. He represented District 4. And I think at the time I said, as kind of a premonition, I said, hey, who knows? You might be the next mayor. And here we are today. So.
John Broughton, President of Elk Grove Chamber. Manda Fairder, Elk Grove Rotary Club. Major Van Thai. Ying Lee, President of Lee Society of Sacramento. Oscar Okan, President-elect of Elk Grove Chamber. Long Lau and Dr. Finland Lee, Oma Women Health Medical Group. Richard Mayberry, firefighter. Tony Sincota, Republic Service. Victor Nixon, Vinay Supermarket. Brian Strowman, Vice President of Land Acquisition.
Let's do a big round of applause for everyone that came to help today,
okay? One more. Lauren Jantivantiri, Lao Union of America. Thank you.
I just very happy. And this is a crowd I never seen that much since we own this place, and I'm just thrilled. Thank you.
I've been asked to say a few words. First and foremost, like everyone said, thank you so much for all being here. Like Rajan just said, this is overwhelmingly amazing. We did not expect this, but we are so happy to have all of you. It's so great to see all these happy faces and all these different faces in here. And Eden Garden, like we said, is new. It's still a baby. It's growing, and we're taking it one step at a time. But we're so happy to have Steve's support with us and all of your support with us. We're taking one step at a time. They're baby steps, but we're coming together. I hope you're enjoying the place, and I really hope that we can continue to serve the Elk Grove community, to bring the community close, to bring you all together for events such as this, for beautiful victories, and for many, many more celebrations in the coming years. Thank you for your support, and please feel welcome to come back anytime. Drop in, come have a cup of coffee with us. We're always open. Our doors are open. We've got a few new locations coming up throughout the city, throughout the county of Sacramento, actually. So if you're looking to host a wedding, party, anything, we're always happy to help here. Thank you.
Welcome our next speaker on behalf of the Low family, father-in-law and uncle, respectively, Tussing. So Jay Lau and attorney Xie Lau, please come up and say a few words.
我在那种这个那天，弄了女姐的弄么，得更高的嘛没弄，得这怎么不能加了叫罗女姐呢？罗姐呢？弄了叫古土没用，叫古土包天，古土菜， 人家在古人家的比赛了，古就翻家多个到啦，古被我做些喽，古人老不拿多，没有在多个啦，古叫古这人多个啦，要做参加的，古总裁这个我，做马路啦，这个有些人啦，哎呀，在这里家来了不差，古用些的，古大海大非常猛，古这猛。ya cakap betul lah, labu sida, ya cakap punya lah, jangan cakap mereka dia, punya mereka dia. Wante, aku tu bawa jalan musik tu, wante jangan lah, aku parah jadi, sejak kerja kau ni, ni mata dia ni, pas dia ni, dia cengar taruna, dia taruna, cuaca, aku cakap deh, aku cengar deh, tu kau cerita. 这才对才到都看到你了知道，如果到那你还知道，别做咱们去，你看，在成都吧，那个当然吧，这些的，那时候有些吧，头个过到这的路是啥，还的，别这么摸东摸到，那提出他过的，你啥到了，到了是都接不到，怎么不摸？ macam apa? Gua jodoh ni cakap aku ni cabang, orang yang lu terceh nana. Beja ikan lu, lu jangan jodoh kau. Jangan ada beja tu cerita lah ni, beja ni lah. Yang saya tu nak teh kau lu. Dia kau beja ni tahu kau ni beja lah. Tak kira ini tak kira beja cakap, dia si beja tahu terceh na, yang terceh wamen. Beku tu nak lu cerita, orang nak cerita orang tu jah, ni cerita gì? 这看了一个挺多个，大起在你家了不差，要给。现在我来就我挣了一刀，没有了马上都不用钱，我逃走呢，这里找看到，老百姓脱下到后来那头皮，把个头娃人家头皮到头上，老他们就弄了，老个弄了，要一弄被动，还挣了钱，挣了后来跌大了，人家要找钱要往里头，哎，我找你找。 你在电视机，你找公忙，你碰见，你找谁？谁知道？都那么多，你知道了，不知道，那马知道。好的，我呢，我多看啦，我穿冷带。让人家我的肯定地，让人家我的不一样。被这人要讨论呢，被这人要谈讲的电视机，啥子人弄样呢？ ไม่ถูกตัวกี้ลาบุชีเล่นตื่นขโมยจับไปตื่นยอดเขียนได้คนละจะหาจับไปตื่นหาจับไปอย่าป้าได้ที่อย่างนั้นนะ
This celebration does not only mark a small step in moving the city forward to a better and brighter future for all of her citizens, but it also marks a giant step for the Hmong American community. For you see, Mary Lee is a Hmong American, and the Hmong lost 30% of our population fighting for the United States during the Vietnam War. We have fought and died for America for 15 years because we want to be free, and America stood for freedom. So as we celebrate Steve's success today, we must also not forget how long and difficult the journey has been for the Hmong to come to America. That thousands of Hmong men and women have made the ultimate sacrifice so that their children, like Mary Lee, can come to this country and become a leader of this great nation. Mary Lee belongs to the Lee family, and there are one of 18 families that are now in the United States. The Lee family is one of the first to be educated in Laos and is the family of the legendary Hmong American pilot Colonel Lee Lu. Colonel Lee Lu flew more sorties than any pilots in Laos during the war, more than 5,000 sorties, and was ultimately shot down before the end of the war. Under the legendary late General Vang Pao's leadership, Colonel Lee Lu's heroic flying and bombing skills allowed the U.S.-led Hmong forces to fight the North Vietnamese Communist forces for 15 years to a standing still with only minimal U.S. military support. Colonel Lee's skills and courage have been recognized by the United States Air Force. He, like other Hmong heroes, were willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice in paving the way for future Lees and Hmong children to become leaders like Mayor Lee today. Who would have guessed that the children of warriors like Colonel Lee Lu and General Vang Pao, living in a jungle halfway around the world, would eventually become leaders of Americans some 40 years later? If you did not know America, you would think this is not possible. But I'm here to tell you today that America is the greatest nation on earth because she is a nation that no one is above the law, and more importantly, she offers equal opportunities to all of her citizens to achieve their dreams. The election of President Obama, Governor Schwarzenegger, and other minority leaders into political offices demonstrates the depth and strength and might that America possessed. This is why America is the greatest nation on earth. This is why millions of people around the world respect her and wants to live under her wings.